Welcome to all to KSN Structure Engineering classes. This is a class for giving details of the course, professional training for structural design using Etaps and SAFE. I will not call this as a demo class because if demo class is there, we have to discuss about the software, some mini models you have to make. That is not possible now. It will be done in the course. So I am just giving information regarding this course. My name is K Shankaranarayana. For those who are not already knowing, I have experience in education, structural engineering education of around 38 or around 39 years. Somewhere in between. I have not calculated exactly. Next. This course, which is meant for structural design using software, we will be using the software Etaps and SAFE. The details I will give, I wrote everything on the board so that I don't have to keep on remembering and telling. For that matter, I am not good in speech as all. My capacity or authority, what you call, will be when I go to structural field. Some of you or many of you already are seeing or watching my classes in YouTube. The course is SFD and BMD. Around 54 classes already over, and further more courses will be uploaded there in the same channel, KSN Structure Engineering classes. You can go through and enhance the knowledge in SFD and BMD and many more subjects as I start uploading later. Now, coming to this course. This course will be having a duration of around 150 hours approximately. This is a class will be weekend time, Saturdays and Sundays. Saturdays 7:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. and Sundays 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Course will start on 12th December 2021. One minute. Just checking the camera whether something has gone out of the board. Next, further, this course will cover not only the software part, but also enhance the knowledge required for structural design. I will briefly tell it later. Now, come to course details. What is course details here? See, I have written different parts here for the course details. Introduction to structural design. Here I will take the principle of structural design. So many important principles to be considered, like section forces, equilibrium. Briefly, whatever required for getting a thorough grip on the structural design will be told here. See, I am already running separate courses for basic structural knowledge, design of RC structures, steel structures. They are all exclusively meant for those subjects. Very thoroughly subject will be covered there. Here, whatever requirement is there, I will cover. Or when I take any class for that matter, I always imagine or assume that those who are attending my classes are not knowing much. This is advantage for you, not disadvantage. If I think you are not knowing much, means I will explain more. So you stand to gain, not to lose. Now, next, structural design principles for slabs, beams, columns, footing, etc. These are all for the basic design parts. Here, there will be design examples will be there. I will give some design examples also. So that when you go to software, some typical members, whatever result we get in the software, we will analytically check it and ensure that software result is correct. Introduction to Etaps and SAFE regarding tools, shortcuts, etc. This is for Etaps and SAFE introduction part. Local and global coordinates. The most important, because local coordinate and global coordinates, I observed many people are having confusion or doubts, because local and global there will be difference. So in Etaps, local coordinates are numbered 1, 2, 3 and global coordinates x, y, z. Whereas in StatPro, local, global both are x, y, z. There I have got my own method to clarify their difference between x, y, z used for local and x, y, z used for global. Here no problem, because local is 1, 2, 3, global is x, y, z. It will come in the course. Just I am explaining what all I am covering in this course. One more thing. Today is 𝗣𝗵𝗶 festival in India. So you can see cracker sounds. So in between, suddenly some sound will come. Bear with it. We are helpless for that one. Creating joints means creating the points and members with the properties and support. In software, when you create a member, you have to create with the properties. So that will be considered, and there should be always supports. Then different types of loads, assigning the loads in the model and creating the various load combinations required for structural design, like dead load plus live load, dead load, live load plus earthquake load, then dead load plus earthquake load, what factors you have to consider, the reason for that one, that all I will cover here. That is load combination. See, load combination, when you consider apply the load, that will be called action. When you provide supports, from supports reaction will come. Action and reaction will be in equilibrium. Then member to member load will get transferred. There is a wrong concept that beams or slabs or columns are required to resist the load. They should be designed to resist the load. No structural member will resist the load. One by one, load will get transferred from member to member. Any structural member will receive the load from those members which it is supporting and will transfer it to those members which are supporting it. So, but during this process, cross-section of members will be subjected to section forces, namely axial force, shear force, bending moment, and a torsional moment. Now, section forces cannot be transferred, it should be resisted. Resisted by member cross-section only. Resistance of member cross-section for section forces comes under strength. Second parameter is serviceability, no excessive deformation. For that, codal requirements are there. Now, if you want more information, you can do one thing. In my YouTube channel, my first, I won't call it video. I never call this as video actually, but okay, people call video. My first uploading is demo class for RCC design, where almost 1 hour I explained about action, reaction, equilibrium, so many things are there. Very useful for you. Go through. You can see in the first class I started in YouTube. Then I started SFDBMD, which already reached 54 classes. Okay, now further. Various load combinations required for structural design. Earthquake part separately explained later. I will tell. Reason I will tell later why I kept earthquake outside here. Analysis and design by software means now onwards, software means Etaps and SAFE. And understanding completely the analysis and design outputs with analytical check. When you get a result in the beginning by software, we will do analytical check. Answer will tally. I always tell in my class, if answer is not tallying, then software is wrong. I always tell, I will not make mistake. People who already know me, they will agree with me. Some mistake you made during modeling or somewhere in the software part. That is the only reason. Analytically, mistakes will not be done here. Therefore, we will check it. First of all, software also will not do any mistake. If you properly model and give all the inputs, then there will be no problem. Correctly result will come there. You can see in the class later how it matches. Before I see the software result, I will tell what should come. When you click the result there, same thing will come. Then, these are the course details briefly. These are these are all pre-requirement for starting our building project. That is the main part of the course is design and detailing of a ground plus 5 building. I have decided for ground plus 5, quite big. Ground plus 5 is usually sufficient for average level or little higher level. People who want to consider more number of floors, once they understand everything from here, they can enhance their knowledge and proceed further. This will help them a lot to know so many basic concepts. There, beam and column layout. Very important. Where to provide the column, where to provide the beams. That is called beam and column layout. Is very important. There are so many difficulties or problems which are faced when you prepare beam and column layout. Those problems will be taken care here. Best way of beam and column arrangement will be given in the class with plenty of explanation for that one. Reason why column is not provided here, why it is shifted there. There will be a reason. So with all those reasons, we will go for beam and column layout. That is the first step for a project as soon as you get architectural drawing. Deciding size of various components like slab, beam and column. Reason, when you prepare the model in Etaps, size of slab, that is slab thickness, size of beam is, these are all cross sections. Beam width and depth, column sides should be decided in the beginning. If you correctly decide in the beginning based on good structural knowledge, later most probably that section will be okay, or maybe minor alteration required. If you provide randomly, very heavy section becomes uneconomical, which is not desired, or very slender sections, it will become unsafe, most dangerous. And once you learn the course here, you will get a grip regarding what is the size required. You can see later that more than 95% of the size given by me will be okay. Remaining 5%, redesign will be there. Redesign is not a big problem in software. Just select the member, change the cross section, analyze once again and go for design. Just a question of few minutes. But still, it is better to understand how you provide cross section. One thing I forgot. See, structural design means deciding cross section. That's all. Length we are not bothered for beam. For column, height we are not bothered. It comes from architectural drawing. Structural design means deciding or designing the cross section to resist axial force, shear force, bending moment and torsion among those whichever comes. And also very important, cross section provided should meet the serviceability requirement. So remember, therefore, design means always deciding cross section. That's all. Next, creating model in software. I can't talk too much about this one now. In the beginning, we will create small models, just one single beam, one single column. We will analyze, do analytical calculation, mutually compare how to assign the loads, how to see result, what is the meaning of result. When you see the result, you should correctly know, you should correctly understand how the results are actually considered or what is the meaning of the result. Those things all will be discussed, and then we will create some column and beam arrangement, analyze it. These are all the beginning, starting. And then, it should come here, very sorry. That should come here actually, not there, I forgot. Here, because I am already in the main part, little this side, that side. Those things will be in the preliminary part, where when I go for, creating joints, member width and supports, different type of load, assigning, and then result I told, analysis and design, these things, it will be explained. Here, no. Here, serious matter. So, creating the model in the software. Two options are there. You can create by creating each and every component and joining them. Lengthy process. But I will explain that also. But actually what you can do is import from AutoCAD, and then using that one, you can create the model very easily. Both will be covered. To understand correctly, First basic creation, then import. Both of them are required. Assigning loads for whatever load, dead load, live load. Dead load actually means not only self weight, other dead loads are there like weight of wall, finishes all. So assigning loads, then also assigning earthquake load, that will come here. Earthquake load you are not assigning, you are activating for creation of earthquake load in the software. I will come little further. And all load combinations required for structural design. Load combinations are there. I already told earlier. So those load combinations should be created so that the software will design each and every member cross section for the worst case. Worst case means critical combination, or the combination which will give the maximum section force. Analyze and design by software. Same as I told earlier, analyze and design. Design output will come, and even analysis output will come. Some selected members, we will pick the output and compare with the result, which you can decide by structural knowledge, which I will give. Analysis and design by software. I wrote something else here. Understanding, I not done anything. See, understanding completely the analysis and design outputs. Understanding is very important. Software will not tell you directly, this is the way reinforcement. It will give some details and analysis result also. Diagram will come or tabular form will come. Understanding that one, I will explain first for simple member this side, that is before the project. In the project also, I will explain that one so that you get a firm grip on that one. Then lastly, detailing of reinforcement for various components. These people are knowing what is the meaning. Finally, reinforcement details, that is almost like drawing preparation. Now, analysis and design, this is the usual question I get when I announce course. What all you are covering? Even now, those who are new, they will ask what you are covering earthquake, because people usually want to know what about earthquake. Analysis and design of building for earthquake by two methods. Simple method is called, that is sometimes people call static method, equivalent lateral force method or static force method. I written here. Here, peak response of structure is considered. Further details I will give later. This is the easier method, not much work. But nowadays, people usually want more and more demand is for dynamic approach. So I will cover both of them. See, then dynamic analysis by response spectrum method, where forces of different modes are considered. Mode shape, and then what? Earthquake response, and many factors are there that all will be discussed. See, for this one, I will take exclusively around 5 to 6 hours to explain all this concept. Not simply prepare a model, I will tell, do this way. No. For each and everything, I will give reason. Each and everything, some of them proof may not be possible, but reason. What is the reason? Why due to this, that value increases? For everything, logical reason will be given so that you will understand correctly how is the effect of earthquake. Disregarding course. Now, not much actually to tell. See, I always talk in the class and outside same way. Like the way we talk in day-to-day life. I do not go for stylish language. You know, stylish language means what? I don't believe in it. I go for straightforward talk. Important is you should understand everything. How I take the class, what way people will understand. You can see it. What way people understand. If you want to know, you should contact the people who already came to my class. Or how I take the class, what level I am considering, or how much I am explaining, just to go through SFD BMD class. I will tell one thing. Class number 54. I am still in simply supported beam with UDR and point load. Imagine, not even 10% over. Till there only. Why? I had decided to make that course such a course so that no one should, all should tell, no one ever has given that course earlier or will give in future. It will run for around 200 classes. Complete SFBM I am covering for a very thorough knowledge. I guaranteed everybody there. Listen everything I tell. Follow my instruction. See what level of knowledge you will reach. Here also I will tell what level of knowledge I will take you. See. Now, one small point. In that SFDVMD class, it is a recorded one. It is not live. But this class is live. So here, mutual, what you can call, not conferencing, mutual, not talking actually, exchange of views will be there. You can ask your doubt. I will instantly clarify. No delaying. I will never tell or never told so far. I will clarify tomorrow or day of tomorrow. Or let me see. No, let me see. I clarify immediately. But I would like to tell one thing. I told, see, this is 38th or 39th year, in that range. So far, not a single class anywhere, not a single person used the word not clear, sir. Whether it's offline class up to last year till Corona or COVID-19 or during the online classes, now rigorously I am taking so many subjects. Not a single comment came that not clear. First of all, in the offline class, I don't ask students, is it clear or clear? I never ask because it should be clear. But online class, because they are not in front of me, I ask sometimes, tell me, is it clear or not? Yes, yes will flow non-stop there. Not a single no came so far. I told recent batch, don't create record by telling no. You will be the first one to tell not clear in my entire teaching career. So, but I told, if you get doubt, ask me, no problem. There is always a first time. See, there is always a first time. I don't want to tell further. Okay, I can tell. India has never lost a match against Pakistan in any World Cup matches. See, you know it. But I know there is always going to be a first time. See, first time happened. You know it. Just for fun. So, one fine day, somebody will put a comment, sir, not clear. I will note down who is the person who told not clear after around 38 years. But I will tell, or I will tell him, if he suppose he tells, I was absent last class, then I will tell it is your problem. If you are absent to last class, I will tell him, see, I already told you, you should have dedication and you should give full effort. Then only my class you can completely understand. Now, nothing further. Lastly, I will just tell, see, course will cover not only software part, but also will enhance the structural knowledge required for you. You can see what level knowledge I am going to give. Slowly in the course you can make out. So I don't want to tell further because it will be telling about myself only. I don't want to tell. Now, class timing I told, Saturdays 7:30 to 9:30, weekend class, Sundays 5 p.m. to 9:30 p.m., Indian Standard Time. Course will start on 12th December 2021, correct? Yes. That will see, that comes on Sunday. That Sunday course will start. Then onwards, Saturday, Sunday, class will be there. And lastly now, regarding admissions for the course. See, regarding financial matter, I don't talk in the class. I am dead against talking about that one. My first preference is always education. People who already know about me, they know all these things. So, but still, that also counts. But for me, first preference is education. Now, send WhatsApp message. If you want more details than what I told here, actually I wrote same content which I written in a brochure. That means I have got a brochure with me where these contents are little more elaborated and compact form, not like, see, here lines will not match. Little it may go this way. There it is a printed one. So I got a brochure. So therefore, if you want to know more and also about registration, process, you can send WhatsApp message details, that's all. Just send details and preferably with your name and place. With name and place. Education qualification, if you want you can write, or you can add something else. I will go through it. That is, if you want more details, or if before joining the course, if you want to decide, some will tell, I want to go through the brochure. No problem, welcome. Go through the brochure. I will send immediately in WhatsApp. You should send message details to +91 is India 80886 number. I will send the brochure to you. Or this is to get more information. Or if you already decided to join the course, either by seeing this not demo class, explaining class, or my classes in YouTube, going through my class in YouTube, so many courses I am running recently, people join my batch only because of YouTube class. They just tell one thing, sir, we are following your YouTube class, sir. Whatever class you are doing in future, we want to join. That is their confidence. Or somebody who already knows me, he will tell his friend. That way, they will tell about me. Or he might have already come to my class earlier. So they will directly join sometimes. Even this course also, some people already joined. They told this brochure or a demo class or whatever class, we don't require, sir. You are taking class means we are joining. We want it. Whatever class you take, we want to learn. People already started joining. So now new people who are new, I told if you want only details, just message details. But if you decide to join, then send WhatsApp message registration to same number. I will give admission details then. You will get it. But one important, it happens so many times. I have to tell it. I mentioned very clearly this one in the last class also. I got some messages, registration. I sent registration. Then either no reply or more and more unnecessary enquiries. There is a limit for me also. I got plenty of classes. Then I will tell them, you asked me for registration. That means you decided. He will tell, I am not yet decided. Then you should have sent details sufficient. So therefore, instead of asking for registration details, if you want to know more about the course, send message details. Go through it, decide. When is the last date, what is the fee structure, you can see there. Then you decide, and then once you decide to join, send the message registration. Or if you decided, you are already decided that yes, I want this course, then send registration to my number. I will send registration details. Lastly, before closing now, I will assure one thing. This course will surely lift you up in the structural engineering knowledge. After attending the classes, you will be knowing later what all you were missing earlier, what you are not knowing, which some people thought they know it. They realize after coming to my class, they will tell, sir, we thought we know all these things. Now we are thinking that, or under the impression that we don't know anything. So they will tell, course is very useful, that is for them. So therefore, this is not just software, it is mainly software class. 80% of the time will be for software. Remaining 20% I will use for basic structural knowledge, but not in detail like other courses. What is required for this course, that I will cover. Okay, then I will close this class now. All those who are going to take up the admission and joining this course, we will meet later on 12th of December 2021. Others all the best in your future structural engineering field or structural engineering career. Okay, thank you.